Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone saw my previous video and nailed it in their resume and got a call for an interview. Today I'm going to talk about how to answer interview questions and what the employers are looking for in your answers. I will give you an example of every question and discuss the good aspects and the bad aspects of every question. At first, we will look at the most common question, which is tell me about yourself. So to answer this question, you have to read the job description very carefully and you have to understand what they're looking for in their applicants. So it may be good at researching, fluent speaker, punctual, or have customer service skills. You have to include those qualities in your answers. Let me show you an example.
I grew up in India and got my education in University of South Carolina. I finished my honors in pharmaceutical chemistry and finished my master's in pharmacology. I have worked as an intern in a pharmaceutical farm during my master's degree. My job was to assist the CEO and the chief pharmacy officer in providing information, guidance, and assistance to members and volunteers. I also had to respond to enquiries from current and potential members and customers of the company on professional practice issues and society business. Before that, I also worked in a hospital pharmacy where I had to be strictly punctual and formal. Among my hobbies, watching TED Talks is my favorite, but I also like photography and traveling, although I don't get enough time to travel because my kids are quite young.
Here she started off very nicely, talking about the education and the work experience was pretty well off, but she described way too much about her previous work experience and didn't mention all the qualities that the employers are looking for. So instead she could have said, I provide guidance and information to the CEO and the chief pharmacy officer and assistance to the members and the volunteers of the company, which requires my communicational skills. I also respond to the inquiries of the members and the customers of the company, which involves my research skills and the customer service skills. This is also 4 lines, but it has all the qualities that they're asking for. And she also mentioned about the punctuality in her previous work experience, which is perfect. And talking about the family is not considered pretty professional, so it's better not to talk about them. Now I will talk about 4 common questions which is asked in the interviews. So the questions are, tell me about an experience when you showed your leadership skills, or they can ask about the creativity, or maybe they can ask about the organizational skills or collaborative skills. So I will explain the answer of leadership skills, which should be enough to understand how to answer the other 3 questions. If you think clearly, you can see although they are asking about 4 different skills, but you can talk about one project where you had to show 4 of these skills at some point. You can talk about those specific times in your answers. For example, I had to think of something creative for advertising the product, and I had to show leadership and managerial skills when this product was being manufactured. Showed my organizational skills when it was distributed. Sometimes it's better to keep it that way, sometimes it's not. Because if you talk about 4 different projects for 4 of these skills, then you get to show off more of your technical skills. Because more you do projects, more you gain technical skills. Then what should you do? Answer lies in the job description. If you see this role requires more technical skills than soft skills, then talk about multiple projects. Or you can talk about one project where you use multiple technical skills. Let's look at an example. You should be clear.
In my previous work experience, I had to lead a project which involved data modeling, dashboarding, and reporting. ER Studio was used as a data modeling tool, and Python language were used for data analysis. Our team consisted of 7 members and 2 interns. We had to interpret findings and produce meaningful insights. So there was a few times when my team members didn't agree with each other. Their opinion and interpretation were different from each other. So to come to a decision, I had to analyze all the theories and their models. I decided on two most reasonable models. Finally, we presented the model with which most of the members agreed and had less ambiguousness. My manager was quite happy with the project outcome and appreciated me for handling everyone's opinion so well.
In this example, I will say almost everything was perfect. He could just add a little bit more detail about the project. I mean, data modeling of what? Interpret which data? Like, he could have said those things in the first line. Always try to give an idea. How did you do your project to the employers, and also what was the project, so that they know how efficient were you while doing those tasks. Other than that, he mentioned about his decision-making skills, his collaborative skills, and it is quite evident that he resolved conflict between his team. He also talked about the technical skills he and his team used in this project. So these are the good aspects of his answer. Prepare these answers the night before the interview. They will ask at least one of these questions. Don't cook up stories on spot because they will know something is wrong. Another common question is, tell me about a time when you faced the most challenging problem in a project and how did you solve it and what did you learn from it. So in this type of questions, the employers are looking for your problem solving skills and how do you approach a problem and how do you solve it. So let's see an example.
There was a tech fest in our university that me and my group participated in as senior mechanical students. We were making air-powered mini-wall climbing robot and were given 2 months to make it functional. When only 1 month was left for the tech fest, they informed us that the fest has been preponed and it will be held in 10 days. And then me and my team, we got really worried. We thought we won't be able to make it. But I started planning to do the rest of the work in 10 days. We decided not to implement few time-consuming functionalities to the robot and just wanted it to climb the wall first. We divided the works amongst ourselves in such a way that everyone could give their 100% without any help, and everyone was given a specific timeline to finish their part. We had to work overnight behind this project, but finally we could finish this project on time, and many people were impressed by our work and gave us lots of positive feedbacks. And I learned that we should have started working on the robot to climb first, then thought about other functionalities. At first, we put a lot of effort to make it multifunctional. We should have focused on basics first and then built on that.
That's a really great answer. She talked about her collaborative skills, organizational skills, problem-solving skills, time management skills, but she could do a better job in explaining how did they make it. She could add, the system is a sensible mixture of mechanical, pneumatic and electronic circuitry which allows the achievement of this task. That's how they know how did you make this product. Always research about the company, what products they sell, what services they offer, did they get any award or what they're famous for. Because they might ask you, why do you want to work for this company, or what do you know about this company? Then you can say that I have heard a lot about your customer service skills and your employee treatment, and your company has been voted #1 for productive workspace. So I want to gain a valuable experience and learn new skills by working in this company, and my skill set also matches with the requirements of the job position. I think this would be a good opportunity for me to use my expertise for the betterment of the company. This shows eagerness to work for the company. The more you know about the company, the more interested they will be to hire you. Lastly, I want to say the interviewer might ask you weird questions. Like one of my friend was asked, if you get lost in a deserted island, what 3 things would you take with you? She said swimsuit, sunscreen, and some extra clothes. I was also asked this kind of question one time. So he asked me, if I get a big elephant which I can't give away or sell, what would I do with it? So I said it didn't say it's a live animal, so I'm assuming either it's a stuffed toy or an inflated balloon. So I might just make it small and keep it. So don't stress out if they ask you these kinds of questions. Just take a small breath and think about it and then answer it. They are actually looking for your wit, creativity, and your thinking ability. So there is no right answer. So that's all it for today. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.